Well, hellfire. It is RockdaRiff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. Back with some more Volbeat. Uh, I'm kind of a late bloomer because I'm not crazy about old Volbeat stuff. Not saying it was bad. So let me give it a little context there. I remember hearing it, and I remember the one song that was blowing him up. I don't know how what the name of it is, but he's like I think it was something Wicked Warrior. A Wicked Warrior on the continent. And I say that just to let people know uh, how much I'm really digging this new record. Uh, Part of it was I had some old friends back in the day when that original Volbeat song come out, and it got played so much, kind of like how the radio stations used to just take certain songs and wear them the fuck out. But so far, Volbeat's new record, God of Angels Trust, I am digging the fuck out of it. I really like By a Monster's Hand. I really dig In the Barn of the Goat giving birth to Satan's spawn in a dying world of doom. I, I like that song a shit ton. But it seems like they have released a third single, Time Will Heal, and I'm excited to check it out because so far, I think this is going to be the Volbeat record for me. Uh, let's dive on in and see I'm excited to hear what cool guitar riffs we're going to get. But yeah. Hold on. Turn that off.
Today I'm feeling sad. Why do I look to the sky? Nothing would be the same. The mindset tries to get by. Tomorrow's another phase, depending on the unknown. Sleep is the enemy, accepting the good with the low. Accepting the good with the low.
The go.
Time will heal the wounds, but the heart
Okay.
is desire.
It's a lot more happier than the previous two. Which you gotta have that palate cleanse in a record. I'm just a minor key guy. I'm just a fucking. I want the heavy guitar riffs and everything. But I have really enjoyed the lead work of the last two tracks, and I imagine we're gonna get some sick, nasty solos in there.
Time will heal the wounds, but the heart always desire. Our soul will be moving on and to live in the ones left behind.
Dude, it's sleepy.
The spirit seems to be fine. Time will heal the wounds, but the heart always desire. Today I'm feeling.
Oh, that's a cool.
Why do
I like some of the effects we got going on. So where are we at? 123. Is that an Evil Dead bass cover? Come on, I just want to see that. That's what that looks like. Ain't that the cover of Evil Dead? Maybe. I know I've seen that image before. That's kind of cool.
today I'm feeling it? Why do I think I can fly? Everything is in place. Nothing seems in decline. What day is irrelevant? Untouchable to the
Oh yeah, what's in the wall? That's a cool effect. I really do like these little music video tricks in this one. When they were paused, uh, I'm curious if they did the classic. They just set still, which I can't do that. um, I like where we're at with the bloody hole in the wall. I like the Nightmare on Elm Street sink down into the bed. I was wondering if we was going to get a blood geyser just spray up out of that son bitch. But where are we going with this bloody hole in the wall?
Time will heal the open wounds, but the heart will always decide how the soul will be moving on and to live with the walls left behind. Higher above below the sun, the spirit seems to be found. Time will heal the open wounds, but the heart will always decide.
Let's go. Okay. Got a mic right there picking up that thing.
This is the pink salt recipe
Fuck!
that took me from 179 to
I was trying to catch
126
it.
in just weeks. You know what?
Pretty art housey music video. I do like the little camera tricks, or basically the movie magic. I'm not 1000% gung ho with the track. That kind of looks cool. It's a little happy, a little soft for my taste. And plus, I think the previous two songs were just heavy. Pretty fucking heavy. But I get having it on the record. I get, like, when you make a record, you want to do all kinds of stuff. You want to have an ebb and flow, a roller coaster of emotions. And there's plenty of people that are going to really dig Time Will Heal because this is more their speed. I'm more about the heavier, darker riffs. But as a song, it's not bad. I really like, I like its vibe, of course. It does I understand what its purpose is and everything. Um, the more I hear Volbeat, that dude does have a particular singing style. and I think that helps. I think it's kind of a double-edged sword because one hand it's like you hear him sing, it's like, oh shit, that's Volbeat. But then you have some argument on the other hand, it's like, yo, that dude sounds the same every song. And I feel like I'm part of the latter camp when other people around me were playing. When Volbeat first come on the scene, and that's all I kept hearing was that one particular song, um, I feel bad because I kind of formed an opinion. I was like, shit, man, I'm tired of hearing. It's kind of like how when Nickelback had that one or two songs that just played all the time and everybody started fucking. I was the same way and I feel bad. So Volbeat, if you see this, so far I am so happy to be a late bloomer as a fan, and I really am digging where you're going with this new record. Uh, I definitely want the darker stuff though. I think the last two singles are going to be hard to beat. So of course the third one coming out. For me, it's just a little too happy. But that's the awesome thing about music. There's so much out here for us all to enjoy and dissect. And sometimes one person likes this, another person likes this. But it's cool because we can all meld together and talk to one another and be chill. We ain't got to be dicks. We ain't got to be assholes to one another. Uh, I want to make sure that was that an Evil Dead bass cover. That might be my favorite thing about this whole music video. Where's the original? Pretty sure that's the original Evil Dead movie poster. Yep. Hell yeah. I know Evil Dead. I fucking love Evil Dead. The Cenobites. But no, that's fucking Hellraiser. I'm the dumbass. What the fuck? Necronomicon. Deadites. That's what they're called. Cenobite. I can't believe I just said Cenobites. Pain has a face. The Deadites. Eat your soul! Sweet Henrietta. I buried her. I buried her in the cellar. uh, yeah, I want the darker, spooky, scarier shit. I want to look at the album track titles now. Because y'all knocked it out of the park with In the Barn of the Goat, Giving Birth to Satan, Spawn, and a Dying World to Do. That's a fucking track title. When I've made the joke around my buddies saying, yo, y'all got to check this one track out, and I say all that, they're like, that's the name? I'm like, yeah. So we got 10 tracks in total. Demonic Depression, Devils Are Awake, Acid Rain. I like those track titles. Better Be Fueled Than Tamed, At the End of the Sirens, Lonely Fields, and Lighten the Disorder by a Monster's Hand Part 2. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm excited for this record. And Volbeat, once again, I wish y'all nothing more but success, more able to do this. And Envies, bro. I love some of the riff writing. And yeah. If this ends up being your first time to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. And stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all in the next one.